Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. Namaste. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are, back with another action figure review! Okay, so we have Tremor right here. We have a Tremor. One of my favorite characters in the Spawn universe right here. I think I own all the Tremor figures. I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, no, I don't. There was Tremor 2, I think I didn't pick up because I just didn't like the overall feel of him. I thought he was cheaply made. I thought he was kind of crap. But, yeah, that was one Tremor that I didn't pick up. Of course, this is based on the animated series, Series 2. As you guys know, I've reviewed Spawn X, Commando, Spawn, Raven Spawn, Agent 8, the Creech, and Omega Squadron. These two right here are variants. This is the blue version, which is more rare, and here is like the gray version of Omega Spawn. But other than that, they're essentially the same thing. They're repaints. So I've reviewed pretty much, you could say I reviewed every figure from Series 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's make this happen. Let's get to the reviewing. Let's go ahead and cut this baby out. Okay, I have my orange trusty heavy-duty scissors. You can match with this orange, overall orange scheme. Let's go ahead and cut this guy out. Let's free him. Let's free the beast. Fresh out of the package. Fresh out of jail. Out on bail. Here is McFarlane advertising some of his upcoming work, which has already been released because this is an older figure. It's not a newer figure, so it is an older figure Spawn movie. McFarlane's Dragons, which I don't actually own any of them. I don't own any of the dragons. And then, of course, advertising Halo here, man. Halo 3. Halo 3. Good times, man. Good times playing Halo 3. Okay. Let's break out Tremor. Of course, he comes with the base right here. Spawn base, but in this case, he has two pegs right here. Two different kinds of pegs. Tremor actually might need that base because, as you guys can see, he looks totally off balance. Like his legs are so small compared to his upper body. And to save me some time, I'm gonna go ahead and cut him out of the package like so. Bloom. Bloom. Or excuse me. Okay, Tremor is out. And man, he is like really, really greasy, dude. Look at this. It's the chemical residue of him being in the package for so long, man. He is just really, really, really greasy. Look at that. I'm pretty sure this is poisonous. But yeah, he has a strong, strong odor, like strong plastic odor, dude. Very nicely done, man. Let's see, his arms move up like so. I might have to put him underneath some water, man. Just look at my hands. Look how they're glycerin. Or glistening? Glycerin. Glycerin is something else. His arms move up and down. His waist. has the swivel, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the articulation you're gonna get. His head is can swivel as well, so his head and his arms can move, and his does his legs move? No, his waist moves. Really, really, really beautiful, man. Stay tuned towards the end of the video where I'll break out some other Tremor figures and do some comparisons. But for now, let's take a look at this guy. I've always liked the design of Tremor. He always has like a really like big demon effect. And of course, like I said, this is based on the animated series. And a few of you guys asked me, wait a minute, Spawn had an animated series? Yeah, it was in the comic books. It wasn't on television. He didn't have a television show. Oh man, these nails are sharp, dude. Wow. Look, I got a mark right there. That's how sharp they are, man. He's sharp and greasy. Kind of like when you kind of like a knife from Thanksgiving when you cut the turkey, sharp and greasy. And yeah, man, these nails are really, really sharp, dude. Look at that. It leaves imprints. Look, I'm not even touching it. And look, it leaves imprints with my finger. Love the way he looks, man. Love the design. There's the for the pegs right there. That's really dope. There's like a peg inside the hole, and you look at the stand, and you just kind of peg him. Actually, let's see how well he stands on his own. Yeah, see, he's kind of off balance, but then again, yeah, you can get him to stand without the stand. You can get him to stand without the stand. Let me bring my camera down just a little bit. Because he is kind of a short, stocky guy. With that being said, let's try to peg this guy into the base. Let's see. Interesting. It's going to be much harder than I thought. And as you can see, the pegs are not even... Yeah, they're not even lined up properly. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. But if you're wondering how he looks on the base, that's pretty much how he looks on the base. You can get him to stand on the base without pegging him in, so it's really up to you. Tremor always has this hunchback. He's always hunched over all the time. That's how he usually stands, like right there. I can't get over the fact how greasy he is, dude. Love the boils on his back. Right there. Very, very dope. Does he have brakes in his legs? No. His legs are not movable. Yeah, it's just the waist and then the arms and the head. So you can get his head tilted this way if you want. That way. Love the detail of his face, man. I love the inside of his mouth. The arms are done very nicely. The designs are done very nicely. The paint apps are pretty clean. I do like his hands. These fingernails are awesome, man. And sharp. If I haven't said it already, they're sharp. Toenails are very sharp as well. Love the feet on him. Very nice figure overall, man, I have to admit. So let's do a little bit of a comparison of the last figure that I reviewed of Zeb from Star Wars. So I'm kind of keep it in the animated realm. Actually, they go together very, very well, man. This guy came out, what, 20 years ago? Or somewhere around there. This guy just came out this year. So this was McFarlane. Hold on. What's the year to this? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay. The year in which Tremor came out was 2007. Okay. Not exactly 20 years, but there's Tremor. And then there's Zeb. So this was my last review. If you guys didn't see it, check it out. Okay, let's do some measurements, and then I'll break out some Tremor figs, and we'll do some comparisons. So Tremor all the way up to his hunchback is at 6 1/4. So he's kind of in between. Well, actually, yeah, 6 1/4. So he's just kind of in between. He's a little over 6 inches tall, and he's just below 6.5 inches. Okay, guys, let's break out some other Tremor figures and wash my hands and do some comparisons. Okay, so yeah, I had to drop my camera down just a little bit, dude, because these guys are small because they are hunched over. So this is one of the reasons why Tremor is one of my favorite characters, and also one of my favorite figures ever. I used to have this guy when I was younger. This is the very, very, very first Tremor right here. And I used to love playing with this guy all the freaking time. Of course, his fist pops out like that. If you guys don't see the gimmick, he's mechanically inclined underneath. There's Tremor. The first Tremor with the animated version of Tremor. I think this might have been, actually, I don't know if it was the last Tremor that was made, or if this guy was the last Tremor. This guy is one of my favorite figures in my entire collection, dude. Love this figure. Even though he's just a freaking statue, just love the way he looks. This is the most realistic version of Tremor right here. Very, very dope figure, man. I can't wait for McFarlane to reboot this guy with articulation. He does have a swivel right there, and that's pretty much all he has, other than his wrist right here, and then his head. So pretty much the same articulation as this Tremor right here. But this guy is awesome, dude. If you guys want to see a review of this, this guy is in my McFarlane reviews. If you guys want to see a review of him. So let's get back to the man at hand. That's my cat in the background, if you're wondering what that crying is. Rare, rare, love me, nobody pays attention to me. Speaking of, let's get back to Tremor. Let's pay attention to Tremor. Very, very dope figure, man. I love the overall design, the back right here. And oh yeah, I'm going to put him with my Spawn collection and show you guys how he looks in my Spawn collection. My animated Spawn collection, that is. So stay tuned towards the end of the video where I'll do that. Okay, let me give you my rating, guys. So he can lift his arms up like that. Actually, they can rotate. So if you want them to rotate, they can rotate. He has swivel at the waist. Damn, these claws are so freaking sharp, dude. And that's it. That's what your guys are gonna get when you get the animated Spawn versions statues. I mean, it's kind of like the older line of McFarlane figures where this guy is pretty much a statue. So if you guys don't mind him being a statue, it is an awesome display piece. If you guys are like me and not posers, and you just put them on display, that's kind of what I do. I unpackage them, I review them for you, then I put them on display, and that's pretty much it. I don't really pose my figures. I think the detail should act as posability, meaning that it should pretty much say all it has to say with the pose of this character. Like, for instance, this guy is already pre-posed. He's a statue. That's how he is. But he's a beautiful statue nonetheless. But nonetheless, this is how he's going to look. This is how he is. I don't know if I'm going to have him pose like this or with his hands out. I feel like his hands need to be out because these claws are just so amazing. Okay, guys, I went on rambling long enough. Let me give you my rating on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. You know, I really like this guy. I don't really want to give him an 8 because there are better figures in this animated lineup. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. He's a heavy dude. I forgot to mention that all the weight is like right here in the back. Same thing with this guy. He's heavy as well. I think these guys are both about the same weight. This guy might be a little bit heavier right here, but he's no spring chicken. He's pretty heavy, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely give him a 7.5, guys. Let me know what you make of this Tremor. Do you like him? Do you own him? Am I convincing you to pick up these Adventures of Spawn figures because they're really, really dope? And there's really nothing more I can say about this guy that I already didn't say. It's definitely a 7.5. I can't really give him an 8. It's a 7.5 for me. Love the detail, love the gray, orange, blue, black. They all go together very, very well. Okay, guys, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Tell me what you guys think of this Tremor. Do you like them? Do you own them? Did I just repeat myself? I think I repeated myself. Alright, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching in. I'll catch you guys in the next review. Peace out.